We have child exploitation pictures and videos that are created right here in this community. This is not a third world problem.
The internet can be a scary place, especially for children. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children says in 2018 their tip line received millions of reports of child sexual abuse images and predators enticing children in what investigators refer to as sextortion.
Predators often portray themselves as one thing when in actuality there's something completely different.
It's a problem the Grants Pass Department of Public Safety says they're well aware of, making numerous arrests on child sex abuse cases in the past few months.
A lot of the predators and stuff like that are trying to get the children to meet them. The parents will report it to us and say, hey, this is what's been happening.
Police say predators begin by developing relationships with children, whether by phone or computer. They often use fake names and pretend to be much younger.
We know that daily there are kids that are approached in a sexual way, and kids just ignore that and move on.
Sergeant Colin Fagan is a computer forensics examiner for the Southern Oregon High-Tech Crimes Task Force. He says more recently he's noticed parents giving children as young as 8 or 9 years old access to technology, but not properly educating themselves on its dangers.
It's very much like putting your child in a room with a stranger, and now you've locked yourself out. You don't even have the ability to get into it.
They handle an average of 40% of child exploitation cases every year, and right here is where those investigations happen.
Just because you can use something doesn't mean you understand it.
So what can you do to protect your kids?
We find that one of the best ways to manage this is to have a wireless router in your home that you control.
But what it really comes down to, Fagan says, is spreading awareness.
Really what we need to do is work together to inform them what the risks are and to be there on their shoulder.
And then, if needed, being proactive.
So this is a problem that you have to be involved with from day one, not allow to become a problem and then seek the solution, because oftentimes we find it's way too late once that happens.
Police say it's all about monitoring your kids' technology. That means being on the lookout for predators posing with fake names, asking for photos to meet somewhere, or if the conversation just seems off, contact law enforcement. Live in studio, Amanda Rose, NBC5 News.